in life we can sometimes get overwhelmed or negative, but it's important to always try and better ourselves and make the best of situations. If you want to live a positive and happy life, then there are some things that you just can't do, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. Hey YouTube, I'm Court McGinley and welcome back to the most amazing top 5. Before we get started, I want to know, what's a bad habit you need to break? Let me know your answers down in the comments. And before we get started, I want to remind all of you to please subscribe to this awesome channel. We bring you guys videos 6 days a week. And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and let me know down in those comments what other top 5 lists you would like to see. Alright, without further ado, let's get started on our list of the top 5 things you need to stop doing. Living in the past. The past has shaped who you are today, so it only makes sense that you constantly refer back to it. But if you think about it too much, you can become sucked into your past, which will make it really hard for you to move forward. Also, it usually means you will stick to your negative past habits. You need to be able to let go of the past and work on new beginnings for a beautiful future. And at number 4, complaining. Complaining about something or someone isn't going to change it or them. You need to take action and do something about it. Instead of being negative and criticizing things, take a step back and try to change your perspective. It's important that you take in your emotions and actions. That way you can go to the root of the problem and find out a way to solve it. If you start to problem solve and really try to understand your emotions, you will be a lot happier and be able to bring out more positive energy, which in turn will attract other positive individuals for you to surround yourself with. At number 3, excuses. Coming up with excuses is one of the easiest things you can do, but it's also one of the most damaging things you can do. It just gives you a reason to be lazy and not strive to your full potential. When issues come up, a lot of people tend to find excuses and blame outside sources. Next time, instead of making excuses, try to focus on finding solutions to the problems. Before you know it, this will become a habit, and you're no longer going to have problems to make up excuses for. Coming in at number 2, keeping bad friends. This is something that's actually toxic. I had a few friends in my life that I had to let go of because they just weren't good people. Sometimes it's hard because at first they can be wonderful friends, but then as a few years go by, priorities and personalities may change, and you just realize that you don't click anymore. And there's nothing wrong with that. When you make the mistake is when you keep toxic, negative people around you who don't truly care about your best interests. Friendships are made up of give and take, but if you're always giving and they're always taking, then that's not much of a friendship, is it? There's a saying that goes, you become like the people you hang out with. So that's why it's important to have positive, supportive, and respectful people around you. And at number 1, being jealous. Constantly comparing yourself to others is never going to end well. Sure, you can look up to someone and try to see what they're doing to try to establish that into your own life, but mostly people tend to let other people's success become a sore spot within themselves, and they become unhappy. You should never be jealous of anyone. Instead, be proud of their success and make the correct moves in your own life to get to where you want to be. You can't expect things to be handed to you. Looking up to people instead of being jealous of them can and will allow you to learn and grow as an individual. There's a good chance you can learn a thing or two from them, and they can learn something from you as well. But it's important to remember not to be envious. And there you have it, that's a list of the top 5 things you need to stop doing. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.